What is up, guys? Your Uncle Larry is back with another vertical video. The reception on the last one was good. I thought I was going to get some negative comments like I did in 2020. Wow, some guy's driving very loudly. This guy thinks he has big balls or something. They're probably just tiny like everyone else's, except for mine. Mine's are huge. Okay, so that's my bike. I am in the bushes here, keeping an eye out on if I will have to jump up on someone who's trying to rob my bicycle and snap their neck and then take their body for food, because inflation is super high and I can't afford real food. Cannibalism is always a great option. Okay, so I wanted to run some shit by you guys. Here's the thing, I cannot get on to comedy stages because comedy club owners will not put me on. Other comics don't like me. No one likes me, except for you guys, the two brain dead people on the internet. So I'm gonna run some shit by you. This is an idea I've been having for a while now. It's called Find the Common Ground. You hear that airplane? That's how you know this is a super high budget production with lapel mics. There's airplanes flying. There's guys who think they have giant ball sacks driving their shitty cars that they modified in their parents' garage. Okay, stay focused, Uncle Larry. Find the common ground. That was the thing I want to run by you. This idea, it's not even that original. I'm sure I'm not the first person to say it, and I'm damn sure I ain't gonna be the last person to say it, neither. But it needs to be said. Must be repeated. Find the common ground with people. What do I mean by this? Okay, I was reflecting recently, and it dawned on me that the times in life that I was the most successful, I'm talking jobs, education, bitches, pussy, with anything, problematic issues that may arise. Find the common ground with other people. Now, this is what I mean. This is where it gets interesting. It is my belief that every human being at their core is a shit human being. Everyone. There are no exceptions to this. It doesn't matter if it's a person you like let's say it's Farrah Fawcett. She's a good looking girl. She's a piece of shit. And it doesn't matter if it's someone you dislike, like a politician or someone like that. That's obviously someone people laugh at, like Donald Trump or whoever. He's a piece of shit. Everyone is a piece of shit. And it's just varying degrees of how shitterific each example I could give would be. Like a pastor of a church is a piece of shit. Even if he never molested a child by himself, he's still a piece of shit because, alright, let's say he owns a car. How does he get to the church that he's such a great guy at? You know how he gets there? He drives, and how does the car get there? Gasoline. And who makes the car? Little child slaves make the gasoline that runs to make the man who is such a good guy and a community respected man. So you see where I'm going with this. As long as you exist on this system, or in this system, should I say? On, in, over and out. That's ADHD at work. Okay, as long as you exist within this system, there you go. We're cooking now, baby. It's not on or in, it's within. So, as long as you exist within this system of capitalism that we as humans have chosen for ourselves, or we inherited, because I was just born in the 90s just the other day. I didn't invent this shit. It's not my fault. I'm a great person. No, I'm kidding. As long as you exist under the system, there's another one. Under the umbrella of capitalism, you are a piece of shit. I'm sorry to say, because what capitalism essentially means is that, see, there's this myth that people like to think that, oh, there's some for everyone. Everyone can win. That's not true. It's not a pie that everyone gets a piece, all right? It's the way this structure works is there can only be one winner, and it's at the cost of losers. Why do you think there's a winner? Is because somewhere someone is losing. And it's like that in every facet of every freaking thing that you could think of. That's what it is. So everyone's a piece of shit. I've proven that already. Okay? Now, moving on from that. Let's double back. Find the common ground. What do I mean by this? What does your Uncle Larry Singleton... Oh, I almost dropped my phone. Because I'm holding it awkwardly. Like a Instagram whore. Except I'm not at all. I don't think anyone wants to see me naked. Unless you do, then pay me a bunch of money, because this is the system we live under. Okay, man, I really have a unfocused mind. You know what? Now I know why they wouldn't let me on stand-up comedy stages. I'm not good at it. I have a very unfocused mind. So, find the common ground. So, everyone's a piece of garbage. Proved it already. Now, what this means... This is so bad. Okay, people, they don't make it difficult for you to see that they're pieces of garbage. At least for me, because I'm a genius. I'm intelligent, and I can see through most people. Doesn't matter who you are. Hot girl, guy who donates to charity, whatever. Everyone's shitty. Equally poopy. However, you have to coexist with people, okay? In life, you might have a shitty boss. You might have, someone antagonizing you in your day-to-day. And it's not a person that you can escape from. Maybe you have a bad living situation. So what find the common ground means is being or given that everyone makes it so clear to you that they're a piece of shit. That is the easy part, okay? That's like 1 + 1 = 2. It's obvious. All right, I've hammered it into you for the last 8 minutes now of this video. Everyone's garbage. So, what does that mean for you, my fine, fair, my huckleberry friend? Okay, sorry. I think that's the Frank Sinatra line. I got ADHD all over the place. So, what does it mean for you? Success. How are you going to get to the top? Find the common ground? Well, that is the work. You see, when I was doing customer service, I noticed this a lot. In different jobs I've had, I had to talk to people that, they would be abusive verbally. They would just be shitty to me. But obviously I needed the money. I can't just escape. So what would I do? Find the common ground. What does that mean? It's all about looking for the things that you share with said shitty person. Because you know what? You might be surprised. You might be... Here's a funny thing about liberals. They are just as intolerant as the people that they consider to be intolerant. They have more in common with each other, okay? So, the easy part is knowing that everyone is a piece of garbage. That's just right in front of your face. It's clear as day. But when you put in the work, I'm telling you, sometimes good things can happen, because that's the role of being a human. People are going to test your patience. It's like something my mom always tells me. She's a religious person. She tells me, Larry, you got to have patience. Sabr in Arabic. I'm going to get really personal here. You got to have patience. And part of the patience thing is doing the work and not giving up on people that are shitty. Now, obviously, in life, you're going to have people that antagonize you too much. And you might have to jump behind a bush and, like I said, snap their neck, take their bodies home to your family, and munchy poo. You know, it's chopping down time. You might have to murder someone, and it's game over. I know for me personally, if I ever feel like I'm being treated in an unfair manner, something that I like to do is just dip and just become a ghost and just eradicate someone from my life and just start over, because I believe people are interchangeable. I wrote a book about this once. It's called Absolute Anhedonia. I'll leave a link in the description. My thesis for that book was that people are interchangeable, and it doesn't matter who you fall in love with, because all women are. It doesn't matter. You can start over the same relationship with each person. I don't mean that in a sociopathic way. I mean that in an optimistic way. But yeah, I have a bad train of thought these days. So, you know what? I'm going to stop recording right now and then join this with another video. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep going. This is what you deserve, because everyone is a So yeah, every once in a while, people might antagonize you too much, and then at that point, you know what? I agree with you. You don't have to put in any of the work. Write them off as a piece of shit. However, when I say find the common ground, you would be surprised, okay? I've had times in my life where I knew someone was a piece of shit, wholeheartedly, but I was around them because it enabled me to have access to greater opportunities. It's like, if you're a person of color, you cannot complain too much about the white this or that, or the man this or that, because eventually, sooner or later, they're going to write you off as being too different, and they're not going to be like, oh, we can find the common ground with this guy. That's not how it works. If you're too militant, it's over for you. Similar thing. If you are finding the common ground, sometimes it involves some double agent shit. You gotta, you know, be willing to ignore some things that piss you off. I'm not saying be an enabler, allow Harvey Weinstein to do stuff in front of you, but you know what I mean. As long as you exist in this system of capitalism, you're gonna have to do things like that. Find the common ground. I'm gonna keep saying it. Bitches, money, hoes. I'm trying to think of another one, a synonym. I'm telling you, the times that I've been the most successful, it was when I stopped making everyone the enemy, and I just, you know, you can be friendly. There's a difference. You could be friendly without being friends. Catch my drift? All right, I think I've belabored the point here. This is a almost 14-minute video. Your Uncle Larry is giving you gems. He's giving you some nuggets here. This is for the children, okay? I'm not gonna be around here forever. Your Uncle Larry, his health, no one's, like I said in the last video, nothing lasts forever. My lungs, something's gonna happen to me eventually. But I want to leave this, I want to depart, is that how you say it? Impart some wisdom to you. Find the common ground. And don't write people off just yet. Just wait a second. I think with technology and shit especially, people have this idea that everything has to be how they want it. Listen, when you step out into the real world, people have differing opinions than you. They didn't all go to the same classes as you. They didn't all watch the same movies as you. Their experience is going to be different. So give people some time, and then when they disappoint you, then you can murder them and eat their bodies and share it with your family. Yeah. All right, that's a good way to end. 15 minutes, that's my time.